I don't really know what I'm talking about. Maybe as I'm talking about it, it'll make more sense. So, it's August 18th of the 2023. Yay! These past 5 months have been wild. I've learned a lot, which is crazy to think because I don't know, I always thought that I knew everything about myself. And I used to think that I knew a lot about myself, and I thought I knew everything. I am 20 years old, and biggest things that I've learned in my life. The way that my mind's like blank right now, when like this entire 4 months have all been about self-exploration, finding new things about life to help define what I'm gonna do in the future. I think the biggest one that would have to be number one that I have to live by is live in the moment. Like I'm living in this very moment, consciously making this video so that the future me or someone else can watch it. But I won't be in that moment anymore. But the person watching me will hopefully be in the moment and take what I say with a grain of salt. Because I'm putting my 2 cents into this vast world. But yeah, number one would have to be live in the moment. Feel the feelings that you're feeling in that moment. Think what you want to think in that moment and accept everything in that moment, especially the good. Just accept it, feel it. Don't want more of it. Don't think about the future. Don't think about the past. Live in that moment and accept it. And life is so much better. It's literally so much better. Number two, I think would have to be love freely and accept love willingly. And what this means is, I don't love freely. Don't be scared. It's pretty much like saying like don't be scared of being who you are and loving things that you love. Like, example, I have a hard time accepting love freely because I don't think I'm worth it. I don't think I'm enough. I think that when people love me, that it's fake. And I also think sometimes when people are loving me, they're only doing it because they want something out of me. But when I do that, it causes a lot of problems. Therefore, I need to accept love freely. So when someone loves me, I don't think, oh, why are they doing this? Instead, I'm just like, thank you, I love you too. And that helps with loving freely because I'm scared of loving because I'm scared of being hurt, like most people. But the second that my fears are put away, I'm more myself, especially when I love. Because I love a lot of things, but I am scared of being hurt or rejected or that I'm not good enough when I love something or when I love someone. But again, put those fears away and you're free. Anyways, number three would probably be make mistakes, fail, be rejected, go do something stupid where everyone's gonna judge you. Fail now, which sounds crazy because it's like, I don't want to fail. I want to be perfect because for some reason as human beings, we want to be perfect. I thought about it a lot and I've been striving for perfection because I'm a perfectionist like my entire life. But because of that, I am afraid to fail and I don't know what to do when I do fail. And I am super duper uber critical of myself when I do fail. However, if you've noticed in life, when people fail, like when you meet someone who fails all the time, who gets rejected all the time, they're really good at seeing the silver lining. They're really good at adapting. They're not self-critical. They continue to do better. They strive to do better, and they continue on with life. And not only that, but they have that experience of failing or being rejected. So it happens so often, they're kind of like, I don't even care anymore. And it's like, oh, I failed on my first try, which in this society is acceptable, usually, to fail once or twice at the very beginning. But if you're trying to be perfect at the very beginning and throughout your entire life, the second you do mess up, yeah, of course people are gonna be like, oh, well, that's weird. But if you're a screw up or a mess up all the time at the very beginning, and then you just become better at the end, people are more amazed at that, which is weird, wild, crazy, but it's something that I've noticed. So it's like, fail now. Literally, like when you're 5, when you're 10, when you're 15, go jump on that table. Go tell that person that they're mean. Go give someone money. Go out into the world. Go on a trip by yourself. I don't freaking know. Just go do whatever. And if something bad happens, then it's like, oh, now I know. Therefore, I will do better next time. Yay! On to the fourth one. It would be don't care how other people perceive you and don't judge other people. I literally had to look back at the video to understand like what I said. Go out and be judged would be the fourth one. Because I think the second that you understand that human beings are always gonna judge you, then the second that you kind of just don't care anymore. Like recently I went to a park and I was with my ukulele and for some reason, two families really wanted to sit close to us. And I'm playing my music here. And I got super anxious because I'm like, I don't want people to hear me. But then I was like, they don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna change what I'm doing because some random stranger wants to come sit near me when there's literally so much space everywhere else. That's on them because I got here first. So I continued to play. As we were leaving, I saw a hill and I was like, I'm gonna roll down that hill and I don't care who sees because I don't care anymore. Maybe that's what fourth is. It's just don't care. Don't care about judgment. Don't care about how you're being perceived. Literally stop caring so much about things that you shouldn't care about. A stranger is not gonna remember you. I freaking believe me. That's what life is. No one cares. Literally no one freaking cares. Therefore, you should not care either. The fifth one. Money is just a concept. But like what that means for like concept would probably be that like you're always going to lose money. And it's gonna suck. But you know what's great about money is that you can always gain it back because we live in a world where money is everything. So like you're always gonna lose it, but you're also allowed to always gain it. So it's like, oh no, this is like $500. I don't want it right now. Buy it. It's too expensive. Just buy it. Like you're gonna get that money back. I mean, like, don't be stupid. Don't go spend like money that you don't have. It's nice to budget. Like, it's good to like be smart about life and money, of course. Stop freaking out so much about it. Like, enjoy your goddamn life. Because at the end of the day, this is the only life that you have. Okay? All the feelings that you feel, all the memories that you have, all the consciousness that you have right now is only right now. Okay, the second you're gone, you're gone. So remember that time you really wanted to tell someone that they looked really pretty and then you didn't, and like you think about it at night? Start telling people that they look pretty. Start saying what's actually on your mind and stop being afraid of it. Because as long as it's good, as long as it's nice, and that's the intentions, good thing we can all talk because communication is key. But you need to stop thinking that like everyone is judging you and thinking about you and that they're gonna remember this and remember that. No one cares. Literally no one cares. And I cannot stress that enough. That's number one, because I'm so heated about it because it's like you do not realize it. And sometimes I like still get scared of it. I still get scared of doing random shit in public because I'm just starting to. Number 6, be happy you're alive. Smile. Because I think it's so amazing that I get to be here right now. I get to talk to myself right now to a camera. And I get to smile. I get to cry because I'm about to fucking cry because it took me so long to realize that I can be happy. It took me so long to realize that I can be happy and sad at the same time or at different times, or that when I cry that it's not out of sadness. I don't have to understand why I'm crying. Sometimes I just cry because I can, and sometimes I cry because I'm happy, and sometimes I'm just really sad. And then I live in that moment and then I get over it. And then I go to the next day, I smile again, and then I feel better. And I live in that moment, and life is good. There's always gonna be ups and downs. Number 7, there are always ups and downs. You can't keep chasing happiness. You cannot achieve happiness forever. Happiness isn't forever. Just like pain and suffering and sadness is not forever. Nothing lasts forever. It passes, it goes through you, it happens, and that's why it's such a real thing. This is such a real thing that time goes by so fast. Minutes go by slowly while years go by quickly. This is literally such a real thing, and I don't even understand it. Like, the concept of it still bothers me a lot because it's like right now school starts in 2 days, and I remember moving into this apartment. It's been like 4 months. How is that possible? Feels like that was all just yesterday, and it's not. I don't even know what's happening anymore. What is time? Time is just a concept too. Everything's just a concept. None of this is actually real. So you get to choose how to be happy. You get to choose how you feel. Oh my god, this is the ending. It's like 8, 9, and 10. 9 and 10. We cannot, unfortunately, control other people. Can't control their situation. Can't control anything. Even though we want to. We really can't control a lot of things. Even if we think we can, we can't. The only thing that you can control is yourself. You. But I can only control me. Which sucks. I think about it a lot. Like, I get to choose how I feel. It's so cool that I have agency. I get to choose how I react to something, and I get to choose anything and everything about myself. I get to choose if I want to be happy today, and I get to choose to eat today, or I get to choose not to wake up, or I get to choose not to set an alarm, and so on and so forth. I can't control other people and their emotions, or how they're gonna react, or how they're gonna do this or that, and I can't foresee the future, and I can't make everyone happy, even though I really want to. But yeah, 10 would probably be try everything twice. Why? Why is it twice? Well, let me explain it to you. Number 1, the first time you try something isn't really trying it, because you're trying it for the first time, which sounds kind of stupid, but it just makes more sense to me. Because like when someone's like, oh, here, try this new fruit, I'm going into it the first time blindly, and then I try it and I'm like, oh, interesting, let me try it again. And then I make my opinion on it. That's kind of how I live my life though. That one's not really like a universal thing, that's more like a me thing. I guess all of these could be like a me thing, but I don't know, those first like 5 of them should definitely should be like a universal thing. And most of them are, because they're in books or philosophy or psychology or self-love books or health books and blah 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 blah. I think saying it is one thing, living it is a whole different world. That's when it hits so hard, you're like, wow, no, that makes sense. Number 11 is that you should live your virtues, your laws. I put on a really high pedestal honesty, but sometimes I myself am not honest because I'm afraid of somebody else's reaction to the honest truth that I have. I made that in August, it's now February, and there is no ending. So this is going to be the ending of that video. Take what you will, don't take everything personally. Literally in February of 2024 now. And my mind has changed quite a lot about what I just said in that video, but also not really. That's just something we'll have to explore next time.